All right, so let's kind of catch up to where we left off. This is our current site, and last time we added our anchor links and got those working. So now we have all of our anchor links, but I want to show you how to add another link, and then I want to talk about comments. So down here we need to create a mail to link, and the mail to link will allow us to click on this. It will open our email and allow us to send email right to this link. So let's go down and check out how to do that. And if we look in our code and scroll to the bottom, we can find the text that we're trying to turn into a link. So if we look back up here, we can see the code for creating a link. So it's ahref equals, and then the link, close the tag, and then finish the link tag around the text itself. So let's try typing that. So href, and then equals quote, and then this is where we type in either the website or whatever we're looking for. Let's for now try and make a regular link. So we want to go to google.com, we type http, and that is necessary for it to work, / www.google.com, close the quotes, close the caret, and then on the other side of the text, close our link tag, so / a. If we then save that and come back to our website, we'll see that this is now a functional link. And if we click it, it will take us to Google. So if we go back, we actually want to make this a mail to link. So that's pretty easy. Now all we have to do is switch, instead of saying a website, we type mail to : and then the email that we're trying to mail to. So let's try visitjapan@japan.com. And now this doesn't have to be a real email, and this clearly is not a real email, but that should work perfectly fine. We'll hit save, come back here, and then if we click, you'll see it'll open up our email, drop in the address, and then all we have to do is type up our email and send it. So relatively easy. That's our mail to link. But there's another little issue here, and it's that this link style, which is the same as this link style, doesn't really work in this section. It's like really hard to read because it's light blue text on hover and it's white on top of light blue. So let's see if we can change that. What we can actually do is create multiple class styles for our A links. And let me show you kind of how that looks. So all we would have to do is copy these and then add a second style. I'm going to pull up some code here just so you can see it over here. But basically, if you want to make multiple link styles, all you have to do is take your A and then add dot and then a link style name. So this could be like purple link or contact link or whatever you wanted this name to be. And then you can have different styles of links within the same document. And then in your actual code where you refer to it, so your A link, you just mention the class that you want it to go to. This is an interesting piece of code too, because this allows you to tell the link whether to open in a new tab or in the same tab or anything like that. So there's actually an option there for target as well, and we'll look at that in a moment. So let's try this. Let's try to make one other link style in some different colors, and then we'll apply it to our new link. So copy, paste. I'm going to hit tab to bring that over, and in this case I'm going to call this a.alt because it's going to be the alternate link style, and it's going to be my only alternate link style, so it shouldn't be too complicated. So let's make sure that looks right. A dot whatever, and then colon, and then all of the information we want. So we'll keep text decoration none. Let's turn our color here to maroon. And then on visited, I don't want it to be floral white since we won't be able to see that. Let's make it magenta. We probably won't see that because it's a mail to link. And then on hover, let's make it, I wonder what color we should make. We'll just make it, let's just make it red, just so we can see it. So we've changed our colors. This is our alternate style. We're going to scroll back down to our link itself. And then right here after the A, we just type in class equals alt. And then that should solve it. So let's double check. Does that look correct? So A class equals alt, and then there's no commas or anything, href, where we're trying to go to. We'll leave the target blank for now, won't worry about that. Hit save, and now you'll notice that we now have a completely different link style here. So we could add additional things like make it italic or bold or whatever we wanted to do, but that's essentially how to make a second link style. So if you find that your other link doesn't work, all you have to do is copy this, give it a new name, and then call to that name in the link by giving a class attribute. And I don't know if you remember, but at the very beginning, we did that with our header div, where we had the ID and then also a class that we called out to. So that's how to make additional links. Now, one thing, so let's see, if we want to show how, if we want to make the website open in a new tab, let's look that up. So HTML, website link, new tab. And we'll see, I think W3 Schools will probably pull us up something like that. Yep. So let's take a look. So here's our links, local links, link colors, and then the target attribute. So here we go. So this is what we're looking for. If we would like our link to open in a different way, then we just need to write these different things in there. So _blank opens the link document in a new window or tab. Self opens the link document in the same window or tab. Parent opens the link document in the parent frame. Top opens a link document in the full body of the window. And then it looks like you can create multiple frame names to have these links open up to. So if you had different frames in your website, like sections, you could have the link open up in one of those sections. You can see this is the code right here. So if we just copy that, we can add that. Now in this case, it's a mail to link, so it's not really going to matter. But if you wanted to add it, you just add it right there. So we have a class, the reference of where it's going to, and the target of how it's going to open that link. And we don't need that, so I'm going to delete that. And now let's just mention comments real quick. So comments are your opportunity to talk about your type and kind of give you some indicators. This might be important if you were, say, designing or coding this website and then passing it off to another designer who is going to need to edit or adjust the code. So adding comments in your code allows the next person to look at it, or you, to remember what certain things do or why things are set the way they are. Especially if you come back to your code like weeks later, months later, a year later, you may forget why you set something a certain way, and this allows you to kind of keep your memories there. So in this case, let me try a new comment. So when I'm in the body of the text, so body, where all my divs and stuff are, and I need to write a comment, this is the way you write it. So let's add one here. So caret, exclamation, dash dash, and you can see it turns everything below a comment temporarily. And then I'm going to say, this mail to link opens up a mailbox or an email and allows you to write and send an email directly from the website. And maybe your comments won't be that long, but you get the idea. And then to close it, we just dash dash, closing caret. We don't need to put the exclamation point a second time. And it's very easy to just copy this and sort of add it around. Now it's worth noting that this will not mess up your type. So you can put this anywhere. You can, or mess up your code, I should say. You can just start sticking them all over the place. As long as they stay self-contained and they don't bleed out into everything else, you can add as many comments as you need to understand what's going on. So for example, this container div, let's make a little comment here. So I just copied that. This container wraps around the whole website and centers it. So that if I go, hey, what was this container for? Maybe I should delete that. I have this note to remind me that that's important. So let's go up to the top and let's add some comments to our CSS. Now, you can't add these type of comments to CSS. You see, it looks different, it causes a problem. Don't do that. Codes for CSS, so in your style sheet, are written like this. So /* comment */. So for example, here I have my comment that says this property centers the website by setting the top margins to 0 and the side margins to auto. And then I can do the same elsewhere. So maybe I want to comment on this link style and kind of mention what's happening here. So I will do /*, start writing my comment. This alternate link style is used in the contact section, and then */, and that's it. So your assignment over the week is going to be to add comments to your site so that I can get the idea that you're understanding what your code contains. So when you look at it, you can mention this is the table that's used for navigation. Our header features an image in the background instead of an image in the div, or any kind of information like that. So that is our comments. We also talked about a couple more things about link styles, 3 different link styles: the mail to, the regular HTTP website link, and then also our jump links inside our website.